to Miller with the banned substances?
Oh, Miller, why? Why? Do you know what I mean? That was my reaction. But now we're talking about it. It's a mistake, a massive mistake. You're under vigorous testing. You've got to have good people around you because as fighters, we practice on fighting and we take advice from a lot of people around us who are professionals. So it's so important to keep good people around you, and there's no room for error, especially in this sport because you're risking your life. So I can't knock him while he's down. Whatever he chooses to do with his life, I wish him the best. And it's a lesson I'm sure he'll learn from.
He obviously said a lot of stuff about
Oh, what about performance enhancing drugs?
Performance enhancing drugs. You know,
Yeah.
Is this something that, you know, hiding his own issues, or is that something that, you know, you think he's going to keep coming your way?
It's interesting. When people talk about it, I think that they must have used it to know the benefits of it. So maybe when they look at myself, they must think, well, when I'm doing something, I don't get like that. So he must be on something. Do you know what I mean? So it must be a reaction to know that where you've experienced it, you know the outcome. And then when you look around your peers in your field, you assume that they must be doing something, the ones who are excelling further than you are. That's my only take on it, because I would wonder why you would even mention it, as I assume that Miller was clean, because I look at it from a point of view of train hard, fight hard, not cut out the hard work, use supplements and then fight hard. So my mindset was that Miller was clean. He threw 100 punches around. I had to up my punch output. I was working hard to beat him, not knowing that he was using performance enhancing drugs.
Do you consider it like a, you know, he's got to do that to beat you?
I think what tends to happen is that you build up a full sense of confidence. So like, for instance, if you take coffee every morning, you feel like that gives you that confidence you need to get through the day. And in a sport like boxing, it's tough, man. Like, as a champion, I'm in here fighting and sparring challenges, and they give me hell all the time. So no matter how good you think you are, there's always someone that can test you. So if he's relying on this full sense of confidence that he has, he'll become reliant on these situations, on these products. And then I don't know if he was using it just to defeat me. I think he thought he would use it as far as he could get to. And when you come up against this level where we invest into extra doping tests because we know how dangerous the sport is, anyone and everyone will get found out.
So obviously, you've got a replacement now.
Yes.
Andy Ruiz.
Yes.
What can you tell us about him that's different?
He's from a boxing background. His dad's an ex-boxer on the world stage as well. Ruiz Mexican, so we all know about the Mexicans. They can fight. It's in their heritage. I don't think he throws as much punches as Miller, but he's more selective with his punch output. So Miller kind of has the real New York American style, set shots up, you know, roll, tap, tap, uppercut, big hurt. I think Ruiz punches with more intent to hurt. And when you punch with intent to hurt, you punch with intent to slow your opponent down, so they're easier to hit. So I think Miller was going to try and outwork me, muscle me. I think Ruiz is looking for that one-shot knockout.
So how have you adjusted in camp with it today? So how have you adjusted to camp to fit Ruiz instead of Miller? I imagine it's a big shift.
I think the first time I adjusted my training styles when I fought a southpaw, and then I went back to working on myself because I feel like no one can beat me except for me. And then the second time I went back to adjusting training camp was when I was fighting Miller, because I'd never fought someone as big as him and as fit as him. But Ruiz is back to working on myself on what works, because I feel like I've faced styles and guys like Ruiz many a times before.
So, I mean, how do you see this going? You've talked a lot about Miller finishing, you said 6th round?
8th.
8th
Yeah.
round. So have you got a prediction for this one?
Same.
Same round?
Yeah.
Knockout?
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be. That's what we do. We're so big now, so strong. Do you know, like I didn't knock out Parker. I did speak about going the distance and showing I could box, because everyone thinks that you're just a bruiser. So I wanted to show my boxing ability. But in this division and this size, it's hard not to knock someone out.
You mentioned Parker there as well. You obviously
Yeah. He went the distance with Parker, yeah.
Do you see that same sort of, could you see it going the distance?
I would say Parker, Ruiz probably done, he didn't get the decision, but he put up a great fight against Parker, probably performed better than I did. I kept it simple behind the jab. Ruiz took the fight to Parker in his backyard as well. So I'm up against a tough one for sure.
So then move on to Wilder quickly. Shelly Finkel has said it's not going to happen until 2020. How do you respond to that?
It's a fan sport, isn't it? He's just starving the fans of an undisputed heavyweight championship fight. And look, he's got smart people around him. He must know what he's doing, or he might say that to throw me off. Who knows? He might want the fight next, but I don't see why it would wait till 2020, because 2020 turns into 2021. Do you know what I mean? Because we need to get these negotiations underway now. In the background, I focus on my fight, but he's got people representing him, I've got people representing me that can have conversations that we can have it in 2019. So I don't know why it needs to wait so long, but you hear it from the horse's mouth, innit? I can't control the division. People, I think they've assumed that we were the ones like dodging people, and I think they done a great campaign to make a name off the back of like our success over this side of the pond. And with all that talking and hearsay, none of them have stepped up to fight. So what can I say? Talk is cheap.
Will you be watching the Brazil fight?
Yeah. I'll be in the States actually at the time, so I don't think it will affect my time zone. So yeah, I'll definitely watch it. I don't really stay up late to watch the fights because I've got a son in it. He's up at like 7 a.m, so I can't afford to sleep late. So yeah, I'll be up watching that in the States, chilling. It'll be a good fight. Brazil tough, a bit slower. Wilder wild and a lot quicker and stronger. So it's going to turn out to be a good fight.
And then will you also be watching Usyk, first fight at heavyweight potentially as well, so on May 25th?
100%. 100%. Yeah.
Is that something you want in the future?
Yeah. So what my fighter crystal ball would be, me and Wilder, I beat him, become undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Then I would fight Usyk, because that's like the undisputed cruiserweight, the former undisputed cruiserweight versus the current undisputed heavyweight. It'll be a really like big event.
So he was reluctant to talk about you. I was in Ukraine to speak with him recently. He was reluctant to talk about you. He wanted to talk about Takam, what's coming next.
I respect that.
Do you have the same thought process? Or is
Yeah.
is there something in the back of your mind that you know that's coming and that you want to send a message to him?
No, he's respectful. He's a good fighter. He's come from an Olympic background, represented his country. He's from a different breed. So the message we send is with our fists and in the ring. Like when you got people like Miller that have come from the grimy gyms in New York, and they have to do a lot of talking to back up their, the word I'm looking for. They're a different kettle of fish. So Usyk, big respect. Good luck against Takam. Welcome to the heavyweight division, the division of strength, speed, power, and I wish you success.